ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैर्वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 13 त्रयोदशः अध्यायः। त्रयोदशः means 13th अध्याय। त्रयोदशा means 13, त्रयोदशः means 13th. So 13th chapter, 13th chapter is called Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. The chapter is named Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Kshetra literally means a field. Like a paddy field. Any field is called Kshetra. In this context, Kshetra is used for Sharira, this body, as Krishna himself will say in Shloka 1. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidhiyate. Body is called Kshetra. Why body is called Kshetra? Because body is where we reap our karma phala. In the regular field, we reap the crops, we reap what we have sown. Likewise, in this body, we reap the result of our karma. Means this is the locus where we get our karma phala. It is the similarity between the regular kshetra and this body. Therefore, this body is called Kshetra. Then there is a Kshetrajna. Kshetram janati iti Kshetrajnaha. The knower of the body, the experiencer of the body is called Kshetrajna. Who knows the body? It is the consciousness, Atma. Therefore, Atma is called Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna is different from Kshetra. Kshetrajna is independent of Kshetra. But unfortunately, because of ignorance, we have mixed up Kshetra and Kshetrajna. We are not aware of the difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Instead, Kshetra itself is identified as the Atma. Therefore, on account of Ajnana, we have mixed up Kshetra and Kshetrajna. There is a Kshetra Kshetrajna Aviveka. Kshetra Kshetrajna Aviveka means we are not aware of the difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. This Kshetra Kshetrajna Aviveka is responsible for samsara. Is the cause of samsara, all our problems. Therefore, the solution is to distinguish between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. To understand the distinction between Kshetra and Kshetrajna is the solution. Therefore, Bhagavan has to discuss the distinction between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. That is why he is talking about Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga. Vibhaga means distinction. Distinction between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. What is Kshetra? What is Kshetrajna? And how Kshetrajna is different from Kshetra. This is the main topic of this adhyaya. Therefore, it is called Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. With this introduction, let us look into the shlokas. In some versions of Bhagavadgita, you will find an extra shloka in this chapter. That is the first shloka. The first shloka, according to some versions, will begin with Arjuna Uvacha. And Arjuna asks a question. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetrajnameva Cha Etad Veditumichhami Jnanam Jneyancha Keshava. Arjuna asks a question. The chapter begins with the question by Arjuna, like in some other chapters also. In many other chapters, the chapter begins with Arjuna's question, whereas some other chapters begin without a question. Likewise, according to some versions, this chapter also begins with a question. And the question is, Hey Keshava. Arjuna is addressing Krishna. Hey Keshava, O Keshava, Prakritim Purusham Cha Eva. I want to know about Prakriti and Purusha. The distinction between Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti is the Jagat Karana, which consists of three gunas. In Vedanta Shastra, we generally call it Maya. Mayam tu Prakritim Vidyat. And Purusha. Purusha is the Atma, Chaitanya is called Purusha. Kshetram Kshetrajnam Cha Eva Cha. And also Arjuna is asking about Kshetra as well as Kshetrajna. And Jnanam Jneyancha. Jnana as well as Jneya. Jnana means knowledge. Jneya means that which should be known. That which should be known or that which is worth knowing is called Jneya. In the Vedanta Shastra, Jneya is Brahman, Paramatma. Etad Veditum Ichhami. I want to know this. Arjuna expresses his jijnasa, his desire to know in this shloka. This shloka is not found in most of the versions. Also, our great acharyas like Shankaracharya have not considered this shloka. That is why we will not count this shloka. Therefore, the first shloka, shloka 1, is the next shloka which we will read. श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः। श्री भगवान उवाच भगवान starts the teaching in a methodology, using a methodology. He has already taught the absolute truth. Now Bhagavan is interested in teaching the same truth in a different way, because the same truth has to be taught in different ways. Only then the student gets clarity. Therefore, Bhagavan is starting the teaching by distinguishing between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. The teaching is given in brief in first and second shlokas, and it will be elaborated from Shloka 3 onwards. He Kaunteya, Bhagavan is addressing Arjuna. He Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Kuntehe Apatyam Puman, Kuntyaha Apatyam Puman, Kaunteyaha. Kuntyaha Apatyam Puman Kaunteyaha. Son of Kunti is called Kaunteya. Idam shariram kshetram iti abhidhiyate. This sharira, this body, Bhagavan uses the word idam, this. Generally, we use the word I am this. When we refer to the body, we refer to as I. But Bhagavan clarifies, the body is not I. The body does not deserve to be referred to as I. Instead, the body deserves the reference idam, this, because the body is an object. The body is an object of the consciousness. Anything that becomes object does not deserve the reference I. For example, this table I don't refer to this table as I the table, I don't say, because the table is an object and I am the witness of the object. Therefore, just like the table, even this sharira, even this body does not deserve the reference aham. The body is not aham pratyaya yogyaha. The body does not deserve the reference aham. Instead, the body is idam pratyaya yogyaha. The body only deserves the reference idam, this. Any object deserves the reference this. Therefore, Bhagavan uses the word idam, idam shariram, this sharira. Kshetram iti abhidhiyate. This sharira is called kshetram. This sharira includes sthula sharira, sukshma sharira, as well as karana sharira. Not only sthula sharira, the body that is visible to us is called sthula sharira, gross body. Within this gross body, there is a sukshma sharira, subtle body, which consists of mind, senses, and prana. And then there is karana sharira, causal body, which is nothing but avidya, ignorance. Therefore, all these three are sharira. They are called sharira. Shiryamanatvat shariram. The word sharira literally means they are subject to destruction. The physical body is definitely subject to destruction. All of us know. In the same manner, even the sukshma sharira and karana sharira also are subject to destruction. But unlike the sthula sharira, the sukshma sharira and karana sharira cannot be destroyed with the weapon, etc. Then what is the way to destroy the karana sharira? And through karana sharira, the sukshma sharira also. The way to destroy the karana sharira is jnana. Jnana destroys ajnana. That is when the karana sharira also gets destroyed. When the three shariras are destroyed, we get moksha. We become free from the bondage of Sharira. We become Asharira. The Upanishad refers to a Mukta, a liberated one, as Ashariraha. Ashariram va vasantam na priya priye sprashataha naha vai sasharirasya satah priya priyayorapahatirasti. The Upanishad distinguishes a samsari and a mukta. A samsari is called sashariraha, one who has a body, one who is identified with the body, is called sashariraha. As long as one is sasharira, as long as one is identified with the body, he cannot be free from priya and apriya. Priya means sukha, pleasure. Apriya means pain. He cannot be free from pleasure and pain. He is subject to the ups and downs of samsara. Whereas Ashariram va vasantam na priya priye sprashataha, a mukta, a jivan mukta, not necessarily a jivan mukta, a mukta, a liberated one, he is called ashariraha, one who has no body. In the case of jivan mukta, even though he has a body, he does not identify with the body. The identification with the body is gone. In that sense, he is ashariraha. When he is asharira, he is not subject to priya and apriya. He is not subject to pleasure and pain. That is the description of a mukta, one who has attained moksha. Therefore, idam shariram refers to all the three shariras: sthula sharira, sukshma sharira and karana sharira. It will become clearer later on when Bhagavan describes kshetra in greater detail. Then, what is a kshetrajna? Etadyo veti tam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tadvidaha. Etat yaha veti, yaha etad veti, one who knows this kshetra, one who witnesses this kshetra, the knower of this kshetra, the witness of this kshetra, which is nothing but consciousness, Chaitanya, Atma, Tadvidaha, the knower of Kshetra and Kshetrajna. They call it kshetrajnaha. Tam kshetrajnaha iti prahuhu. They call it kshetrajna. The wise men, the jnanis, who know the distinction of the kshetra and the kshetrajna, they call it kshetrajna. For an ordinary person, there is no distinction between kshetra and kshetrajna. For him, there is only kshetra. There is no different kshetrajna. But tadvidaha, those who know the truth, they call the witness of the kshetra as kshetrajna. Shloka 2. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोर्ज्ञानम् यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम. Now, Bhagavan is explaining the truth of Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna transcends the Kshetra. Kshetrajna is not limited by the kshetra, and kshetrajna is not affected by the kshetra. Therefore, the kshetrajna is all pervasive. Being all pervasive, there is only one kshetrajna in every kshetra. The kshetras are different. The bodies are different. My body is different from your body. Therefore, there are differences in the body. Despite the differences in the body, kshetrajna is not different. Same kshetrajna is there in all bodies. The same kshetrajna appears to be different on account of difference in the bodies. Therefore, in reality, there is only one kshetrajna, and the same kshetrajna is present in all kshetras. Same kshetrajna is witnessing all the kshetras. And Bhagavan says, the same kshetrajna is Ishvara. Kshetrajna is not different from Ishvara. By saying this, Bhagavan has ruled out Jiva Bheda as well as Jiva Ishvara Bheda. Jiva Bheda means difference between one Jiva and another Jiva. I am different from you. This idea is Jiva Bheda. Bhagavan rules out Jiva Bheda by saying Sarvakshetreshu Kshetrajnam Vidhi. Understand that the same Kshetra is there, same Kshetrajna is there in all Kshetras. Same Atma is there in all bodies. And he also adds Kshetrajnam Mam Vidhi. Understand that the Kshetrajna is none other than me, the Ishvara. Therefore, there is only one Atma, and the same Atma, same Kshetrajna appears as Jivas as well as Ishvara. On account of Upadhi Bheda, on account of differences in the Upadhi, the same Atma appears as Ishvara as well as multitude of Jivas. He Bharata, O Bharata, Bhagavan is addressing Arjuna with another name, Bharata. Sarvakshetreshu, in all kshetras, api mam cha kshetrajnam vidhi. Understand me as the kshetrajna. I am the kshetrajna, the Atma who is present in all kshetras. With this, the vision of Vedanta is summed up in Shloka 1 and first half of Shloka 2. The vision is summed up. And now Bhagavan is stating the importance of this vision. Bhagavan is stating the greatness of this vision. Kshetra kshetrajnayoh jnanam yat tat jnanam matam mama. Yat kshetra kshetrajnayoh jnanam. The knowledge of kshetra and kshetrajna means the knowledge of difference between kshetra and kshetrajna, and the knowledge of the oneness of kshetrajna. This vision, tat jnanam, it is the true knowledge. It is the proper understanding. Anything other than this is ajnana. It is not really jnana. This is the only true jnana. Mama matam, this is my conviction. The only true knowledge is the knowledge of the distinction between kshetra and kshetrajna. Because until one understands the distinction between kshetra and kshetrajna, even if he gets 100 PhDs, he remains ajnani. He is not free from samsara. In Chandogyopanishad, Adhyaya 7, Narada goes to Sanat Kumara. Then Sanat Kumara asks Narada, "What have you studied?" Then Narada lists out all the branches of knowledge that he has learnt. Rigvedam Bhagavo Adhyemi, Yajurvedam, Sama Vedam, etc., etc. He gives a big list. I studied so many things. And then after listing what he has learned, an exhaustive list of his qualifications, after that he says, Soham Bhagava Shochami, Aham Shochami. I am miserable. I have Shloka. I am suffering from the problem of samsara. Therefore, Narada requests Sanat Kumara to teach him Atma Jnana, because Narada has heard somewhere, Tarati Shokam Atmavit, only an Atma Jnani becomes free from Shoka. Until one gets Atma Jnana, he is not free from samsara. He is an ajnani. Therefore, Bhagavan says, this is the true knowledge. Shloka 3. Tatkshetrai yacca yadrikcha yadvikari yatascha yat sachayo yat prabhavascha tatsamasena meshanu. Now, Bhagavan promises Arjuna that he is going to describe both Kshetra and Kshetrajna in detail. Tat Kshetram, the Kshetra, which was mentioned in Shloka 1, Yat cha, what is the Kshetra What is the nature of the kshetra? Kshetra and kshetrajna, their swarupa are different, rather mutually opposite of each other. Kshetra is mithya, whereas kshetrajna is satya. Kshetra is mithya and kshetrajna is satya. This is one difference between the nature of kshetra and kshetrajna. Another difference is kshetra is a jada, insentient, whereas kshetrajna is chit, consciousness. Third difference, kshetra is dukkha rupa. By nature, the kshetra consists of only dukkha, whereas kshetrajna is ananda swarupa. The nature of kshetrajna is ananda. Therefore, kshetra swabhava, the nature of the kshetra is mithya jada dukkha. Mithya jada dukkha rupam kshetram. Whereas Satchidananda Rupaha Atma. See how they are mutually contrasted. One is Mithya Jada Dukkha Rupa, another is Satchidananda Rupa. Yat cha, what is the nature of the kshetra? And yadricha, what are its properties? The properties of kshetra. Kshetra has many properties like desire, ichcha, dvesha, hatred, etc. It will be told later on. Ichcha, desire, hatred, sukha, pleasure, pain. Pleasure in the sense, the feeling of pleasure in the form of a vritti, a modification in the mind. And dukkha, all these are the properties, ichcha, dvesha, etc. Generally, people think they are the properties of the Atma, desire, etc. are mistaken to be the properties of the Atma. But here Bhagavan will clarify that they are not the properties of the Atma, they are the properties of kshetra. Desire, hatred, etc. all the emotions, they belong to the kshetra. Yadvikari, what are its vikaras, effects? The kshetra consists of effects. and causes. Kshetra consists of Prakriti and Vikriti. Prakriti means cause, Vikriti means effect. Kshetra is in the domain of cause and effect. Kshetra is in the domain of Karya and Karana. Whereas Kshetrajna transcends both Karya and Karana. Kshetrajna transcends the domain of cause and effect. Yadvikari means what effects the kshetra consists of. Even if you look at the three bodies, the Karana Sharira, it is the Prakriti, it is the cause. And then the Sukshma Sharira and Sthula Sharira are the effects. They are Karya. And they are discussed in detail. What causes what? Yatascha yat. From what cause what comes? Yataha means yasmat karanat. From which cause what effect originates? For example, from the Prakriti, the five elements originate, subtle elements, and from them gross elements originate. And from the gross elements our bodies are formed. In this manner, we study the cause-effect relations within the kshetra. Therefore, yataha cha yat, from what cause? Yataha karanat, yat karyam utpadyate, what effect originates. These are the details regarding kshetra, which Bhagavan will indicate in brief. It will not be discussed in detail in chapter 30, but he will indicate these things in brief. And sacha yaha, saha refers to kshetrajna. Saha yaha, what is a kshetrajna? Means what is the nature of kshetrajna? What is the swarupa of kshetrajna? And yat prabhavascha, what is the power of the kshetrajna? What is the glory of the kshetrajna? Tat me samasena shanu. Bhagavan is going to explain these samasena in brief. These details have been elaborately discussed in many other literatures, which Bhagavan himself will state in the following Shloka. In Vedanta, Upanishads, and also Karma Kanda of the Veda, and also many other Smriti Granthas, Puranas, etc., authored by the rishis. These details are discussed in great detail. All will not have the time to go through all those books. That is why Bhagavan is summing up the teaching of many great works, the detailed literature found in the tradition. Tat samasena me shrinu. Listen to those details from me in brief. Samasena. So Arjuna tells, Bhagavan tells Arjuna, me shrinu, listen to me. I am going to explain it. We will see the explanation in the next session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.